Well, I'm back. Now you can see my Proxon lathe here, and I'm actually not using it powered. I did try, and I had a little bit of success. That looks okay, but these are the ones that are going to go to the back of the tank, so you won't see many because they're in the racks at the back. But what I've done is, this is one of the other ones. Now I've done this on here using these pens you can see there, and I found they're paint pens, so, and it worked better. I'm basically the brush, and I can actually do it better. So, and I've got that lovely stripe on there, and the real shells, they don't look fantastic anyway, because you can see I've seen them in museums, but the stripes are there, and it looks a lot more better. So that's going to go. Now these ones have two coppery bronze ones stripes, which are actually raised on the shell, which I've sent away from one with the same size tip as pin as this, but a bronze one. So basically I'll be able to put the bronze colours on these shells. So there you go. I'm going to take that off now because I don't need that on there. And just to give you a sort of an idea, oh no, I can't move. I'll show you all that, but I've got quite a few already made up there. I think you can see a couple there. They're done, and I've just started on these ones, which is the one like in there, and that's what it has on the end. And there's another line round the back there. I think that's red, and I should do that as well. But so that's what I should do. So, but I'll show you doing one because it's easier to do. So I've got one already on there, and what I'll do is I'll stop it because I have to let the white dry a little bit before I go. So I've got to shake it all up, and the white goes on. And I've got this rested. I don't know why I didn't try this. The reason I can't use it when it's motorised is because the holes in the actual shells are not perfectly positioned, so it sort of undulates, and it's no good. You can't hold a pen there. But when you do it by hand, holding a pen on the rest, it works. Well, I don't need the rest for the white, but I do need it for the actual red. So I'll just put that down there. I think that's it. It'll go like that. So this is further away from me than I normally have it, because I have it right over to this end towards me, so I should be bringing it back forward. But yeah, so it works. It's not plugged in because I just took the plug out the other day, so just tried it to see if it worked. Got to give it a shake. If it goes, yep, I think it's there now. So here we go. Let's put this on. Right, here we go. So what I'll do is I can actually move that out of the way now because I don't need it for this bit. Get that out of the way, and then I come in with this. Now what I do, oh yes I do need it, what I do for this circle, sorry, big boo-boo, but still I'm not going to cut it out because I did make a mistake. It just helps you to get the pen centered and stay there. So what I do there is it gives me support. So what I do is on there, that's where I am. Right, so what I do is I start turning this. Like so. And once I've got that, I can just go in with a pen and because when you look at the shells, these are not perfectly white. They're just sort of, the white's there. Because why would they worry about perfect? Because let's face it, it's going to be fired under the tank. It's only a shell, but the colours are there. There you go. I'll just go around and just make sure I cover it up reasonably well. And that's done. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. There you go. Now I'm going to let that dry. So I'll come back in with the red one as soon as that's dry for this video to demonstrate how I do it, and I'll be back in a second, for you anyway. Right, we're back, and I've got my red out now, as you can see, and I'm just going to demonstrate it. This is straightforward. It's going to be the same as this one, which I'm going to do. Once I've got them painted, that you can tell the difference, and straight away I can put these are the armour piercing ones I've got at the back. You can't see now because they're out of the back. Just if I could actually lay one down. Oops, they fall over. It's like Skittles. There you go. That's the armour piercing one, but it's got to have the bronze bits put on. I can lay them down later on in a pile. So good. Right, yeah, that's actually coming out now. I know, just do a quick, yeah, that's it. I just touched it on a bit of tissue so I can see. Right, now we're going to do this now. So, oh, let's put this on. I like to have this on so I can just make sure I've got it in the right place. There we go. So I'm going to put it there, and now I start painting. And there you go. That's how easy it is, and I'm quite happy using this for this. But this was meant for me model wooden ship to doing masts and stuff as well, and anything else I can do. You can even do sanding on it. But like I said, with the shells, I mean, if I turn this on, you'll see what I mean. No, I can't. I'll go plug it in up. But anyway, the actual shell at the end, it wobbles around, and it's easier to do it this way because you can physically just hold it in a position and it works. So I've got to just carry on doing the rest. So that one's done, and all I do now is take this off this bit. Oops. Right, so. And that basically is a drill piece, believe it or not, because the drill part's in there. Just it fitted these lovely, so that's why I'm using it for it. And so yeah, quite pleased with the way it's going. So now I'm just going to put this one on top of here, and then put it back up onto the actual where the others are, and bring my next one in. Whoops. Which is just dropped down the back. I'll get another one, that'll be okay. There we go. I'll take it off the picks, and basically put it on there. I don't have to put it on there tight because I'm not putting any pressure on it. There you go. So then we're ready for the next one. Now we're going to carry on now doing this, and hopefully you'll see them all completed at the end laying out, apart from these ones, which we have to have, not them two because they're the two, that's it. These ones, because basically what we're going to have is two bronze bits around the side there. So, or is it copper? I think it's bronze. Yeah, bronze, and that would make them, they finish them off completely. And yeah, and I might even put a little bit of writing on it with a very small tip of a pen, a very small bit, because there is a bit of writing on some of them. But anyway, I'm not too worried about that. Just add main details of the good thing. Right, there you go. So we'll call that quits for this little segment. Well, I'm back and I finished, and these are the ones that stand up here. The other, there's 5 standing up at the back. I didn't put them in. You can't see, just the top of the shells. And these are what they would look like. And I've copied them, as I said, from that photograph that I found on the internet. And it was for the Sherman Firefly, but I'm presuming the shells, because it's the same gun, the quick firing gun, would be the same shell. So now I've had to go with that. Now all these have got to be done with a little bit more, and which I can't. I'll be putting this up in the corner out of the way, ready, waiting for it to come, because I've got a pen with the bronze colour coming, which is 2 beads on all these shells have got to be put on, a little circle of beads on a raised area at the bottom of the shells, which I'll be doing. So I can't go any further with the shells but I can start now cutting out. Oh, let's see if I can get this down here. Yeah, I can. You've got all these. It's better. All these to be cut out and clean up, ready to go on the bottom. And then I can actually paint these and then stick them on the bottom with white glue. I most probably use white glue and a touch of super glue. So these are the actual the detonation sides of when it hits the actual underneath the shell to activate the actual firing mechanism once it's fired. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to be doing next, cutting them out, and I might show me cutting them out. But as you can see, these shells are ready for the last bit, and I'm quite happy, and it really did work. Now I think you could use a drill with a bit of wood to the same height of what I've got, this sort of thing, so you can hold on, turn it slowly. I think what who is it? Realm Calvary done a couple of times. He's actually had your drill taped, clamped down to the desk. But thankfully I'd already got a chuck for this when I bought it, so this has worked perfectly with the drill. And if I just put, because I'm going to leave it in there, but I can just show you what I've got in there. I found that a drill that was actually the same size as the actual shell cases, so it worked perfectly. I'm going to put it back in there anyway. Might put it in there just loosely now. Oh well, just tighten up a fraction most probably. There you go. Whoops. Where is it? There you go. There's the old one. Oh no, we want this one. That's it. You've got to be in the same one. So I can actually clamp it up and put it to about there, because that's where I want it. And I'm just not going to clamp it tight. But that's it. So that's done. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So look at cutting those bits. So I'm going to put this over in the corner out the way and put these shell cases away as well. I can put them all in now there, because they do look different now when they've got their painted on, so it's pretty good. So I can put these ones into with this one as well, so I'll have 2 cases of them done. And I can do that now to show you now, because I can actually do it, because there's 8 of each. There you go, and I can put the lid on that as well. In fact, I'll leave it loose for the moment. And there you go. So they're out of the way, so I'm going to bring this back in. But it's a really good tool. Works out right. And like I said, when I get back to my wooden ship, which I'm going to be doing at some point this year, getting a few more of try and get the first layer of the planks on. I've got two already bent on there. I haven't come, so I can come in here and do that. And this will be ideal then when I start doing the actual masts at some point in the future. So, brilliant for sanding and what's name. And I have to get. Might even go out to the shed to do that. Some of that bit, but that's okay. But it works really nice. So right. Anyway, I'm going to call that quits on this little segment. So, catch you in the next one. We're doing the actual shell ends, cutting off the old sprue, the brass P through. Right, I'm back now, and what I'm going to do now is peel this off and put that there for a moment. And I'm going to peel the back other side off as well. Actually, I know Ron likes to keep it on there, but I do if I want to. But at the moment, I just want to cut these off now and do a good job. So what I'm doing now is get a sharp knife. And I might have to turn off and do it if this stuff doesn't work. It should do. So what we're going to do now is get into there. There goes one. I suppose I could have painted them on here actually, and then cut them off. that might have been a good idea actually, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I can actually put them on the end of a stick once they've been cleaned up. Right, I'm going to switch off and I can carry on doing this without you seeing me to do for. Back in a sec. Well, I'm back again, and I've cleaned up all these after cutting them off. I thought I might as well do that because it could be too long to video me just doing all that. So I've got 2 left to do, and I'll zoom in a bit closer so you can see. Hopefully it'll do a reasonable job of doing it. I'm going to stick these later on onto a bit of card and spray them as well. I think that's about it. Yeah. So there it is, and I think you can just see. I might have to go back a bit actually. Yeah, I can. So basically you can see there that there's a little dimple there where I cut it off. You can just There you can see the dimple. There's one on either side. So what I do now is I get the this Tamiya file, diamond file, and do that side of the curve. Then I go over the other side. And luckily I cut quite closely to, quite closely to them, so that there isn't much on there, but I didn't want it to be there. So, oops, sorry. And that's what I'm doing. So there you go. So that's that bit. And I've got to do that bit again because I thought I got it, but I hadn't quite got it. Done. And that one's done. And we've got the last one to do. So, same principle, find where the dimple was. And I think if I do this, you can just see a faint dimple either side, that way, if you look top that way, horizontally, so that'd be okay. So, or from back to front, I suppose I should have said, because it's camera's down. But now I'll clean them now, clean them bits off. And turn it round to the other side. And there. So there they go, they're all done. So I'll put this back in the drawer, because that's not in the way. Put that file back over there for a moment. And there you go. So if I turn them around like that, they're all done. And basically the shells, if I take one out of here, you'll see what I mean, it goes on the bottom, and like so. So that's it. That's what it's going to be doing, because I've got to paint them first, so that I can just slip them on. And I might probably use a bit of white glue. I might put a little bit of super glue in the middle, in the hole, so it just drains down onto it after I've done the super glue. So I've got a combination of white glue holding it and super glue. That might be a good idea for each one. Take a little bit of time, but I'm not worried, I've got plenty of time. So that's what I'm going to be doing. But what I'm going to do is put these on a bit of card then, and you might see me spraying them with the primer later on. It'll be black primer. And what I can do then is black primer, is put them on there like that, and then go in with the life colour set I've got, and just give them a bit of a combination of different colours on the bottoms, because it wouldn't be the same at the top. Anyway, that's my idea. So right, anyway, so that's the finish of this bit, and you'll see me next up is actually with these on the card, ready for spraying with the primer. See you in the next segment. Right, I'm back, and as you can see, I've actually put them all on a bit of card, so I can spray them the black. And what I've decided to do is go back in with the actual same colour as the shell case. I've decided, but I can actually layer these so they look slightly different once they're completely on the actual shell. So what I'm going to be doing is black, let them dry for about an hour, and then come back, because it is using my 1500. You can see that. I think you can see it. There it is. Oh, sorry. There it is. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to shake this up again, and I'm going to switch on. Now I've got my mask. There we go. It's ready to put on, and I'm just going to do that now, so that you're going to be seeing me spraying in a couple of seconds. Got to put it all on first. Right, I'm going to put the pressure on. And the fan on now. You can see the filter's quite dark, but if I get a bit quickly, it still stays up there, so that's my little test to see if the filter's going to be good. If it won't go, then it goes up. So here we go then. So put this in into the brush. And there we go. Spray. That's alright. And there we go. Just drop it down a bit, babe, so it makes so much noise. Good, yeah? I'll take a little while. Open up a bit more now. Oops, all done. This is thin, because I want to it's pretty thin, but gives it a nice bit of coating. There we go.
it back, and then leave them to dry now, so I'm going to switch off, clean the airbrush off, and come back with the acid glass colour in a minute. There you go, I'm going to turn off now.
Well, I'm back now, and this might be the last segment of this video, just doing this, and then I can show the shells in the update 16, but this might be the end of this one. I'm just going to be doing the brass, like I said, underbuttonment, and that's it, because they can't be put on now until I've got my other bits of bronze, so I might wait until the bronze comes and do it, but it doesn't matter, I can show you them being done on the next update, just a little short segment at the beginning. Anyway, well, here we go, so we've got to do this. It's all liquid, so that's good, but then I've got to make sure that the actual bits drop to the bottom, because I actually got my airbrush clogged up the other day and it took ages to clean it, but I've sorted it. As you know, I've used it already. So here we go. I'm going to put my mask on now.
Put the fan on. Pressure on. And we're away. Right. So, and just take it from the top rather than down the bottom, so we don't need to go over there. There we go. There we go. There we go. That looks like it's going to be alright. So there we go. Time for the last one. Right, so. Heavier. Nice and red. That's okay. Good. We've done that. Send over a bit of drying now. Okay. And I can take them off and put them on a little tray until I need it, which won't be too long. So what we know, get this last bit out. Put that in here. And then make sure I clear this out quickly. Put it in that way. There we go. Move that over there on the way. And do this. Because then the sprays run, I think it's going to clear up quite quickly. I'll just put it down. I just did a back, I don't like going back first as normal, you know. Just there. Pretty clean. I'm just going to now a bit more. My normal thing there. I did put the WD-40 down inside this. I apologise, I painted on with a small brush after taking this to it, so I cleared it away. See what bits on there. Okay. A bit more now. Yep, I think that's done now. So I will give it a look closer later. I really like to do a bit of a clean as well. Still love this stuff. Let's try and get some more of it, huh? I do like this more than the newer one I got, but I do fucking use both, but this one really does leave a shine on your airbrush. Just keep it into it, quite nicely. And you can actually put it inside. So, and that's the side plate up there. And then put it in there. As I've used metal, I always do a Takom just to make sure. Nice and shiny. There we go. Just going to cut clean it with this little bit as well. Make sure. It's always worth doing painting with spraying with metallics, I've got to be honest. I've got an airbrush I used to, but I forgot to get it out. So this one's quite good enough for this. And I've still got my other brush. I've got 4 brushes and more. Well, there you go. That's it. So I put the whole video. Back to the back. Right then, and that's it for this one. I'll switch off now. See you next time on the next update. Number 16.
Well, right, we're actually back in here now, and I'm actually going to take some of these off and put them up like this. And put them on here. And that's what we'll be doing now. So they're actually ready to put on. I'm not cutting, I'm just holding firmly on the tape so I can actually pull it up, because remember I haven't put them half on. So that's, as you can see with the half circle, so it's going to be quite good. So right, we'll come back in a minute and I'll show you they're completely off. Well, we're back now, and I've done all that. So basically I've got as far as I can go with the shells. Tucked to the bronze bit, bronze or bronze that comes, I can actually add some details around the back, and then I can stick these bits back on. The reason I'm not putting these on is because I need to put them back on the lathe to do them hand to get the circles right. So it doesn't matter exact, because it's when you look at them they're a bit shabby, but at least they'll be on there, and that means these shells can start being loaded into the top hole. So what I'm going to be doing now is looking at the instructions and deciding what to do until then, and it could be a case of doing this step here. I've already done all that, so that's no problem. I could start doing these once A, B and C. I don't know if I can go back and have a look, see if there's anything to do. Yeah, there's these, the shells, but like I said, I can't do any of that until, and I can't put the top on. I have got something I can do. I've just realised I can do. Right, I can paint some dials on this by looking at some of the bits I've got. So there's a bit blade on there I was using, so I can actually do that. So at some point, so I'm not today. I'm sweating now. It's all wet on my hands from sweat. It really is warm. So I'm going to stop now. I've done quite a bit today already with finishing off the shells and bits and pieces, and spraying the tail end of it where the actual igniter is when the pin hits the back and sends the shell rocking out through, and then it discards the actual shell case into the tank, and they throw it either into a bin or box or collect it, I presume. Anyway, but that's the one thing. But that's got to be painted green as well. But the actual magazines for the Sten guns actually get painted a gunmetal-y colour. That's what I think, or a green. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have a look at the gun and see what it is. Anyway, so that's the end of this one. This will be the end of this part 14, and then the next one, the picture you'll see is some of this being done in part 15. Anyway, here we go then. I'll see you later. This is the end of this one. Happy modelling.